this not a good bro right here? I'm putting on game. This shit will have you in a chokehold, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think it's better than Baccarat, bro. Me personally, you know. But hey, we ain't finna get into that. But it's gonna break necks. So yeah, hey, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. All right, 6 most disturbing forest encounters caught on camera. You know, I haven't did this in a while, so you know, hey, I might be a little bit rusty, you know, reacting to this, but yeah, we gonna do it, bro. Shit. Without further ado, let's hop straight into it.
Daniel O'Neill is a YouTuber from the UK with a channel called English Woodsman, where he's been uploading videos of his wild camping, stealth camping, and...
I'm sorry for the pauses, but how many of y'all like naturistic, like, you know, videos like this? I ain't gonna lie, I be watching this on the daily. You know, I'm down to, you know, watch this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have no problem with that. Like, I be watching, like, the 24-hour snow videos, bro. Like, when they be camping out, you know, in the woods and shit. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that be the most vibiest thing, bro. New word unlocked.
Woodland camping trips in the UK for almost 10 years. Most of the channel's videos feature Daniel reviewing camping gear for his viewers and showing footage of his adventures in the great outdoors. For the most part, they're pretty tame, but in August 2023, he uploaded a video of his camping trip in the woodlands close to his home, and the footage is pretty disturbing. The first part of the video pretty much just shows Daniel walking through the woods and talking to his subscribers,
have y'all lights off,
eating berries, and pointing out the sights on the way to the campsite. At several points along the way, he pauses to mention the footprints and garbage he sees lying on the trail, indicating other people had been there in the last few days.
Someone's been here. There's a lot of rubbish around here.
A lot of rubbish. Should I start saying that?
Yeah, look at the state of this. It does get used, doesn't it?
I ain't gonna lie. Why y'all leaving water bottles,
After about
bro?
a 20-minute walk, he sits down in a clearing where he plans to set up camp for the night and leans back on a tree to eat his noodles as he talks to the camera. It's not until around 25 minutes into the video that things start to get seriously disturbing for Daniel.
Be out Friday night, but I'm going away Saturday, so I've got a bit of a drive as well, so I didn't want to be tired, and it's going to throw it down Friday night as well, and rain camping is really good.
Oh, pretty sure that's an elk or something. Do they have elks up in Europe? Do they even like exist over there? Hold on, I'm actually thinking right now, you know, like elks only spawn like, you know, Midwest for America. Like, I've never seen an actual elk like outside of like America, bro. I believe elks like belong in America, bro. I think they just spawn there. Yeah, this is an American thing, man.
Is that a badger?
Off the back, I wouldn't even believe that's a badger, bro.
Hello?
There's got to be somebody like lurking. Hey, bro, announce yourself, gang.
Even though some pretty human-like footsteps could be heard right behind Daniel, as soon as he turns around to scan his environment...
Okay. Human-like footsteps? How don't you know it's like a, you know, a mammal? Come on, man. It's probably a fish out of water, gang.
What's most disturbing is that as soon as he turned around and yelled hello, the footsteps immediately stopped.
Oh God, that man just climbed up a tree.
He sits down and tries to regain his composure as he sips his coffee and eats his
noodles. That man hanging like...
But things only continue to get even more creepy as the sun begins to set.
And bro, you still there, gang?
Why is everyone spiraling over YouTube?
And there's nobody in sight.
My fault,
What's most disturbing is that as soon as he turned around and yelled hello, you know, the footsteps immediately stopped.
Some technical difficulties, man.
For the next few minutes, he sits down and tries to regain his composure as he sips his coffee and eats his noodles. But things only continue to get even more creepy bro, just as tweaking. The sun begins to set.
Bro, literally tweaking. Okay. Bro, if I hear something like that, bro, best believe I'm migrating, bro. I'm leaving. The fuck I'm staying there, bro. Like, dude. I already know y'all up in the comment section. Oh, it's just shock. Oh. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Hello.
Oh God, that nigga just backing up.
Hello?
Bro,
You got a bit of that.
I'm not yelling, bro. I'm not saying anything, bro, if I hear something like that. But I'm climbing up a tree somewhere,
into the
gang.
video, the footstep noises can be heard again, and this time it sounds like they're getting closer to Daniel. By this point, most people would have hightailed it out of there without any hesitation, but Daniel decides to sit back down to finish his dinner as he tries to calm his nerves for the second
what is
time.
this, bro?
Amazingly, a few minutes later, it almost seems like he completely forgets about the footsteps and manages to think about less disturbing things, which is honestly pretty impressive. But as darkness sets in, the eerie footsteps start up again.
Yo, this is what an alpha man is, bro. W alpha male.
Honest, I can't stay here now. I want to be a wimp. I don't care if people call me a wimp in the comments, but I can't stay here. I'm too unsettled. I'm nervous.
What is that moving?
Like
Oh, I'm just waiting. Gotcha.
I think I'm gonna go find somewhere else to get this bivvy set up. But I'm leaving this spot.
Understandably, after this third incident, Daniel decides to head somewhere else for the night to play it safe. It's hard to know what exactly was making those sounds, but because they sounded very similar to human footsteps, it's possible that Daniel was being stalked by someone in the woods.
Probably an animal, bro.
This is obviously incredibly dangerous, as you can never really trust someone's intentions when you're in such a vulnerable position, all by yourself in unknown territory.
There's no way a person in the wood is just following somebody, you know, just standing behind a tree, just. Come on, bro. Who doing that,
either
gang?
that or an animal walking through.
Who doing all that, man?
But because Daniel mentioned the grass was a little wet and wouldn't have made that dry sound if an animal stepped on it.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I was doing that, bro, hypothetically, if I was standing behind a tree looking at somebody, bro, nigga, I would have had food on standby. You would have heard the rapper. All right, I ain't gonna lie. I'll make all the noise up. I wouldn't even be that quiet, man. Like any human, bro. You gotta be a psychopath. I ain't gonna lie.
This is pretty
to
unlikely.
like stay really quiet
also,
and not
many
eat.
people in the comments mentioned that no animal walks that uniform and steady.
Oh God, they do.
Stop, go, and
A monkey.
change pace constantly. Either way, it's a good thing he decided to leave.
Could be a monkey.
Because who knows what could have happened to Daniel that night.
Could be a dirt.
One of the most annoying things to me is spam texts and phone. Of over this was going. They said app at an
Long ass, bro.
in
What the
Colorado,
world?
made up of almost entirely public land
better
within
pay
the
me for
Pike
this.
National Forest. In the summer, you'll find lots of bikers enjoying the rampant ranges, elaborate trail system, and
Bro, I
exploring
always
the
wanted
great
to do this, bro.
outdoors. For the most
Extreme
part, this part of
sports.
Colorado is a paradise for anyone who enjoys spending time in nature.
Finna go there, man.
But over the past few years, there's been a pretty alarming trend on the rise, with random people setting up
Oh, yeah,
wires on
birds.
trees at just about head height in an effort to seriously injure bikers on the trail.
Ooh.
In 2019, a post describing this terrifying trend was uploaded to Facebook. And disturbingly, the uploader mentioned that one of his high school friends had lost his life as a result of running into a similar wire on a trail.
That's crazy.
Immediately, people jumped
Like anything, bro. Just the lightest thing like that, bro, can hurt you, bro. And that's crazy. Just imagine, bro. Like anything like that, bro. That shit, bro. A wire, bro. A wire. That's actually insane, bro.
into the comments
gotta
to
be
point
like
out how incredibly
a
messed
sick
up it would be to do
individual
something like this,
to
and
put
how
that
this
up,
kind of evil
bro,
needs to be
on a
categorized
trail,
as
bro.
attempted murder if the suspects are ever caught. A couple of years before that post was made, in 2017, two motorbike riders uploaded a video to YouTube of
I low-key saw this, I ain't gonna lie.
wire, and although nothing happened to them,
High gear.
it was a very close call.
That shit ain't right, bro. Whoa. That man hit the Limbo 3000. Who that? My fault for laughing again. My fault. That shit ain't right, gang. I don't like this music. I don't like the suspense, man.
When these wires are set up off trail, it can be hard to tell whether they were placed there out of malice or if a random camper or farmer placed the wires there to hang up clothes or something similar. But in cases like these,
On a trail, gang, bro. Who hanging up clothes, bro, on a trail, bro? Like in their right mind, who doing that? That is some sick. Yo, let's say the trail was closed off and they put like caution tape, but wires, rope. That's insane, bro. At least double rope that mother. You know what I'm saying, bro? Yo.
Where the wires are specifically placed on the trail.
Some people
really
just unhinged, bro.
People would do
I ain't
that,
gonna lie.
and that's to bring serious harm to bikers for some reason. Possibly they're annoyed with the constant loud sound of the bikes near their property or something else. But hopefully more measures can be taken in the future to prevent more people from getting hurt, especially because it's not uncommon to hear about motorbikers and snowmobilers losing their lives.
I mean, that may be a good idea. It is a good idea.
This audio was uploaded to YouTube by a user named ForestFire21. He recorded it around 2 a.m. in December 2014. The uploader lives in a forest, and he mentioned that the noises in the audio were coming from deep in the woods behind his house.
I'm good, fam. I'm good, fam. Hey, YouTube, this is educational purposes, man. Hey, this is for, I'm sorry. See? That was for educational purposes. Yeah. GG's. I'm not doing, yo. There's no one around you. You live in the middle of nowhere. And you hear this, bruh? Nah. See, when people say they want to move, like, outside of the city to this, nah, you don't want to live over there, bro. I mean, at least have some type of neighbors, but not doing this, no, not doing this. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
It's hard to make out what the child is yelling, but after listening closely, several users jumped in the comments to point out that you can also hear an adult voice yelling, "Where are you?" In addition to the young female voice making most of the noise, this quieter, more subtle male voice that can also be heard in the audio only makes the whole incident that much more disturbing. Near the end of the video, the uploader mentions that after that night, he checked the news every day to see if he could find some explanation for the screams, but he...
The screams were very loud. I don't know how close they would have been. The woods slant. I didn't see anything.
Never did. The fact that the screaming was captured at around 2 a.m. in the freezing cold weather and in the middle of the woods indicates that the uploader could have genuinely recorded something pretty sinister taking place that night. It's hard to tell why the uploader would record and upload the audio instead of immediately calling the police after hearing a female voice in such obvious distress. But at this point, there's not much that can be done about it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
And who knows, maybe the uploader did call the police.
I ain't gonna lie.
There wasn't much context given in the video's description. We can only hope
that
whatever problem happened that night was eventually solved. But based on the shrillness of the screams and the strangeness of the whole situation,
there's a lot of creeps that come out of Washington, D.C., bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Joe Biden.
Lisa is a life coach and YouTuber who often uploads videos of what it's like living in her van and traveling the country on her own.
5 decades?
One afternoon in 2022, living in her van and traveling the country on her own.
Oh, Chavo Plaza.
One afternoon in 2022, Lisa had parked her van on the side of the road and left the side door of her van open while she cooked her dinner inside, when suddenly a sketchy-looking guy approached her, poked his head in her van without her permission, and started asking her some pretty bizarre questions in French, a language Lisa doesn't speak. When she mentioned she didn't understand what he was saying, he pulled out a translator app to try to communicate with her, which obviously made her pretty uncomfortable, especially since she wasn't interested in talking to him in the first place after he had the side door in his face, also closing the curtain to make sure the guy got the hint. Strangely, for over half an hour, the guy then stood outside in the rain and tinkered with the translator app to try to communicate with Lisa, even after she made it more than obvious that she wanted nothing to do with him.
Bro, help the guy out. I mean, at least inside the car. With the windows up. Y'all can talk through the phone. Bro could have ran out of gas, gang. Okay, never mind. Bro just staring, gang.
Hank, he just moved even closer.
My nigga, why can't you just leave? Why can't he just leave? I mean, her. First of all, why she can't leave, bro? Like, what's the problem? Just staring at the bro.
But I can't move out so that I can't go forward.
Oh, never mind. My bad. My fault. He was blocking her.
Please leave. Please leave.
But on God, I would have.
You sketchy person. Please leave.
Bro, it was kind of creepy though. She could have
With
just
a very shady demeanor, the man snuck into the bushes and pretty much just stalked Lisa from a distance.
Bro,
as if he
what?
thought she couldn't see it.
Nah, this video's fake, bro.
As the sun began
This
to
video's
set,
fake, bro.
Lisa kept an eye on the guy outside to make sure he didn't try to get close to her again. But the man just kept on bringing his...
Bro, there's no way he blocks her and then hops out his car and then goes in the bushes, bro. Who does that, bro? I ain't gonna lie. Who does that, bro?
car closer to her van and blocking her exit in different ways for more than half an hour.
This thing is really starting to...
She could have just left, gang.
It's been like a half an hour and he just keeps on moving his vehicle so he can see in my van here. Anyways,
Bro, I would have...
it's 7 o'clock.
Hit that car in GTA, bro.
Fortunately, just as darkness had begun to set in, a family in an RV pulled up right behind Lisa and spent the night in the same parking lot as her, which comforted her enough to stay there the entire evening. Disturbingly, the guy left soon after the other family arrived, but came back about 3
have his
hours
back
later
turned,
in the
bro,
dead of
like,
night
bro.
to check if Lisa was still there. When he
Jesus,
saw the other
you coulda
family in
just
the RV was also
ran his
still in the
ass over in
parking lot,
GTA.
he left and didn't come back. The next morning, Lisa left early and never saw the guy again.
She a goofball.
It's
I ain't
hard to
gonna lie.
tell what the guy's exact
Both of them.
intentions were, but based on his overall sketchy demeanor and questionable behavior, they couldn't have been anything good. The one thing we can be sure about is that it's a good thing the other family in the RV arrived at the parking lot when they did.
Yeah.
Otherwise, who knows what the man would have done to Lisa.
Yeah, she could have just like, just escape, But yeah, she just wanted to stay there and not announce herself. I mean, which is pretty understandable, given that she's a woman. And, women always, have these type of problems.
Lisa. In May 2014, an Imager user uploaded a blog post where he talked about the time he went to visit a friend in northern
2013.
Germany. According to the uploader, his friend told him about these pipes that he had found in the woods near his house that stuck up out of the ground like periscopes.
What?
Apparently, his friend and his
Oh, those
siblings
are
played near the
bunkers.
pipes as kids and knew that there were bunkers hidden below
Yeah.
them, but their parents never allowed them to get near them
Those are
out of
bunkers,
concern for
bro.
their safety. During the visit narrated in the blog post, the uploader and his friend decided to check out the pipes and finally go down into the bunkers that they never had permission to explore when they were younger, and they found some pretty disturbing stuff. A few hundred feet away from the trees, they found the entrance to the bunker covered with a loosely placed piece of wood that they easily removed with a crowbar. Once inside, all they could see...
Nigga, where did... Okay. How does 2 kids find a crowbar, bro? Like, it doesn't magically spawn, like, where you at. Unless you have, like, a shed or something. Dude! I'm breaking that jump with my bare hands, gang. Come on, I ain't using nothing to plot nothing open, bro.
see were these long, seemingly
talking about,
endless, hospital-like hallways that extended for thousands of feet under the woods. As they ventured further and further into the maze of tunnels,
Where's this
they
at?
found graffiti on some of the walls, indicating they weren't the first people to get the idea to explore the underground bunkers. To the explorers' horror, one of the walls deep inside the tunnels had the word "help" in German graffitied all over it. It's possible that it was just sprayed on there by another group of teens trying to be funny, but the eerie nature of the bunker, coupled with the general state of disarray, really makes you wonder
I
if
used to say
something
help in
more
German.
sinister took place
German.
down there at some point, possibly even written by German soldiers in the later parts of World War II. As they traveled deeper into the bunker, they found some more disturbing graffiti, with one of the eeriest messages reading, "Hello Satan, I love you." Obviously, that's not
This
the
is
kind
where
of
the
message you
weirdos
want to
come
see
into
in a
play,
tunnel
bro.
system like this, but the two friends decided to keep on exploring anyway. After several hours down in the bunker, they ended up finding tons of more twisting, winding hallways, flooded rooms with old machines, and dark, narrow corridors that reached dead ends, but nothing more disturbing than the graffiti they had found a few hours earlier. The explorers managed to make it out of there
Bro, I bet
safely
the smell
and
is
didn't go back there
horrendous.
again.
Jesus. All them
In the
rusted
summer of
pipes and
2016,
shit, bro.
reports started surfacing that people were finding dangerous booby traps along a very well-known
Bro,
hiking
what the
trail in
world?
High Mountain Park Preserve in Wayne, New Jersey. As per the police reports, the traps
just-
mostly consisted of
the Riddler
boards with
just-
nails sticking out of them.
I ain't gonna lie, this gotta be Diddy, bro. Diddy would do something like this, bro. And except for, the baby oil. Gotta make it more slippery on the trail. But Diddy probably did that.
Broken bottles placed along the trails behind or near rocks or logs,
Bro,
and other treacherous materials.
They just buy barbed wire.
As more complaints started coming in, police warned people to keep an eye out for the traps, and even organized cleanup efforts to keep hikers safe during their treks.
It's crazy, bro.
What's most disturbing is that these traps
are clearly
placed there to hurt people, as there's really no other reason to put nails and barbed wire on the ground in the middle of such a popular hiking trail.
And guys, stop going barefooted, my nigga. Come on, bro. Ew, stop doing that, bro. I'm tired of seeing people when I'm going hiking, bro. Stop doing that. Stop. Please stop, bro. That is disgusting. I don't know where in the world like y'all get this from, but dude, you know, y'all know mainly the other, you know what I'm saying, bro? But dude, bro, why take your shoes off, man? That's disgusting, man. Don't your feet hurt? I don't care, man. That's barbaric.
The fact that someone would take the time to get out on the trail, build a booby trap in such detail,
and some sense, man. That's how y'all get injured, man.
To other people and their pets is honestly pretty messed up. But it didn't take the cops too long to make an educated guess as to who was behind the whole thing. Although they never found the individual suspects responsible for placing the traps on the trail, the sheriff's department determined that the traps had probably something to do with the feud between hikers and bikers who had been fighting over use of the trail for decades.
That is just not the case.
According to many nearby residents, it's common for bikers on the trail to speed past the hikers
without
ringing their bells or announcing their presence, which has led to several injuries and rising tensions between the two groups over the years.
They gotta be living in Gotham or something.
Still, it's hard to imagine that someone would take the issue to the point of trying to harm an entire group of people so maliciously with such brutal methods. Fortunately, no one was hurt as a result of the traps, but the suspects responsible were never found.
Shit crazy, gang. That shit crazy. Hey, bro, let me know down for the conversation.